Hello, welcome back. I hope you're all having a great time. I can't believe how dark it's getting so early. Oh my goodness. I just realized that it's not even 6 o'clock and it's like pitch black out there. It's crazy. And the time hasn't changed yet. It will be changing this coming weekend, so that means it's going to be darker earlier and brighter. Is it earlier? I don't know. So I think we're gonna be an hour back. Not sure. But anyways, it is getting dark earlier. And this weather has changed drastically. Like we went from nice and warm to cool. Like boom. Winter's almost here. And I'm not happy. I'm not a winter fan. I only like snow, but I don't like what comes after. Because usually when it's snowing it's nice. It's nice out. But when it stops snowing, that's when the breeze picks up and it gets cold. It gets really cold. And everything freezes. So I'm not looking forward to that. And shoveling snow is not my thing. Not anymore. I think last winter I almost had a heart attack shoveling snow. So actually that was in January, because we still had snow in January. Oh my goodness. I can't. I need New England to be tropical. I wish. All around, year around, warm. So we can enjoy the beach, even in winter. Some places like the Caribbeans, they don't get snow or it's not cold. And they do go to the beach in winter. That's amazing. It's amazing. Celebrating Christmas at the beach. That's amazing. But really not looking for that new weather. So bundle up, especially if you live in the city. I hear it gets really cold in the city. I have lived in New York City, and because the buildings create shadows, the wind becomes a lot colder than it really is. So I'm sorry for you guys that live in the city. Chicago, Boston, all those major cities that get... I went to Chicago once, and it was like towards the middle of winter. Oh my goodness. Never again. But I only went there because I was taking some classes in the university there that I needed to complete my bachelor's. Wow. Wow. That's so cold. I kid you not. If you go outside and peed, it would be frozen within 5 minutes. That's how cold it was. Like my ears hurt so much. If somebody flicked my ears, I had a feeling that they will fall off. That's how much they hurt. I don't know how you people that live in Chicago are so used to that weather. I can't get used to that. I can't. I love where I am. It does get cold, but not as cold as in the city. So, but the best things about the weather, cold weather, is that you get to see deers crossing and other animals that only come out in winter. I mean, the deers come out during the summer, but you see them more in winter. And that's fascinating. Fascinating. I'm surprised they don't get cold. They're probably meant to live in this type of weather, you know. But it's lovely. You don't see rabbits, no. Or birds, of course. But I am enjoying all the time that I have watching the birds from my window. We have like 5 bird feeders out there, and as you can see, I recorded a couple of videos of the different types of birds that come in and eat. Amazing, amazing. Everyone that comes here to visit us, they give us a compliment. Wow, I could sit here all day drinking my coffee and watching all the birds come and go, because they're like a variety of different types of birds. We have blue jays, we have cardinals, we have woodpeckers, we have all types of birds, and it's amazing. I love it. I love it. I'm always ready. My camera's right there. It's up there somewhere. And I like to sit on this table because we have the huge window and we look outside and just enjoy even the squirrels and chipmunks that come by and eat, you know. It's amazing, amazing. I love living in the country. It's so calm, you know. It's so calming, relaxing, and the nearest neighbor we have is a few blocks down. But we are surrounded by farms, all types of farms, okay? We have fruit farms, veggie farms, dairy farms, you name it, we have it there. This place is surrounded by farms, and we buy fresh. Like, it's amazing. I don't know if you've ever tried fresh milk from the farm. It's a lot different than buying milk at the store. The milk is a lot creamier and it tastes better. It tastes better. The fruits, we went to the peach farm and we got peaches this big. I've never seen peaches this big in my life. And when you take a bite out of it, oh my goodness. The juice is so juicy that every single bite you take, you get juice out of it. And the apples, huge apples. Oh my goodness. I'm not lying. I'm going to record a video next time of the types of peaches we get there and apples. Wow. And the eggs, fresh eggs. Oh my goodness. What a difference. What a difference. Because they don't use chemicals. Everything's all natural. The stores, they do use chemicals to preserve, you know, the goods, to make them last longer in the fridge. But there's nothing better than having it fresh from the farm. And you're not gonna keep it in the fridge too long, so it stays fresh. We buy it as we use it. Like if we're gonna make a dozen eggs, we buy a dozen eggs. If we're gonna make 6 eggs, we buy a half a dozen. You know, the gallons of milk, they're different. They're huge glass gallons, just like in the old days. I love that. I absolutely. Oh, and they have fresh bread every day. Oh. what more do you want? Right? Everything's like right around the corner. We don't have to drive 15 minutes towards the nearest store to buy food, because we can get it all locally. And the people here are amazing people. Everybody just treats you so kind and so respectful and cheery, and I wish this whole world was like that. But unfortunately, everybody, most of the people who are having a bad day, they take it out on other people, and the hate spreads, So I'm not that type of person. I will never take my bad day out on anyone. Actually, I don't even let things ruin my day. I don't. It's not worth it. Do not feed your energy to negativity, because it'll ruin your day, your week, your month. No, it's not worth it. Okay? Everybody has problems, and every problem has a solution. Okay? You don't have to be mad about it and stay mad about it. Whatever. Things happen. Just, keep moving forward. That's all. So, yeah. I'm so glad you're here. I hope you are having a great day. I really do. And I wish you would bring more people in here and join us. Let's be a close Patreon family or YouTube family, wherever this video is at that caught your attention. And if you have any questions, feel free to add to the comments, and I'll be glad to answer any question. I'm planning on doing meditation videos and show people how to develop your gifts, your skills, your intuition, because a lot of people are confused. There's a lot of nonsense out there, and misleading information about spirituality and gifts, and I want to clear things out. I want to show you how things really work, because I live it every day. I live it every day. Every day, I kid you not. Every day, we learn something new. We learn a gift that we didn't even know we had. And it's a never-ending thing. Trust me. We learn every day. There's so much to learn. But you have to be willing. You have to be willing to learn and be open-minded, because regardless of what other people think about spirituality, mediumship, and psychic, things aren't the way people think it is. All right? So I want to clear out things and show you. I like to show, because a lot of people, they won't believe until they see, right? And I get excited because I love showing you how things work. So bring your family and your friends, and even strangers. Share these videos and teach them what you know. If you are a psychic, a medium, spiritualist, whatever it is, a healer, don't keep it to yourself. All right? Spread the words. Share your videos. Share your content. Share your experiences. Even if you don't if you don't do videos in public, or you don't like sharing things to the public, I mean, who cares? No one's gonna make fun of you. All right? You have a gift, show it. Show it. All right? Don't be afraid of the world, because the world doesn't know what's going on. They assume things. They assume that they're right, but they're not. All right? You only as good as you are. All right? And you will believe once these things start happening to you. You will become a believer of these things, because you have no control of all these gifts and all these things that work in your favor. And you learn, trust me, you'll learn more and more how to be in control of what you've learned, okay? Within time. Don't rush. Start with meditation, because that's a starting point for everyone. Learn how to deep meditate first, okay? From meditation, you will start learning, because obviously when you master meditation, through your meditation, you're gonna start receiving answers, receiving gifts, receiving abilities, okay? And knowledge, all right? Wisdom. So don't knock it until you try it, all right? So that's how I started. I have a friend of mine she's a well-known psychic medium, and she said, you my friend, you are a psychic medium and a healer, and you have no idea what you're going to be capable of doing. And I was skeptical. So things, once you start getting into it, she said, start with meditation. This will guide you to the path where you need to be. But meditation is so important, because you'll receive everything through there. Everything you need to know. You don't need to search on Google how to do this, how to do that, because humans don't have the answers that you're looking for. Every experience for each person is different. No one can tell you exactly where to go, what to do, how to do it. No. It comes to you. It comes to you. It comes to everyone differently. All right? So stop Googling things, because Google is not gonna, if Google had the answer, then we will all know, right? You have to be very strict with yourself. Strict, okay? That includes how you think about others, how the way you present yourself to others. You can't judge others. You can't. You have to be humble, like very humble. Okay? That's the hard part. Being humble in this world where it's full of liars, people who are looking to do bad things, hurt you and take what's yours. It's very hard to be humble. That's why being the way spiritual with gifts is not everyone can do it, because you have to be humble. All right? you cannot judge people. You cannot talk bad about them. You cannot be disrespectful. You cannot be mean. You have to have a good heart and be truthful. Not everyone can do that, right? If you practice all these things, you will begin to notice the change in your life. And it's a good thing. It's a good feeling. And I'm going to tell you, it's almost impossible for everyone to do this. But if you believe in yourself and you're strict about, wanting to learn and have gifts and use them to help others. Because when you have gifts, you cannot use them to do bad things. You can't. They will be taken away. They will be taken away just like that, all right? Do everything with good intention towards others and yourself. So always do things with good intentions. Never have a second intention in mind, because that's gonna screw up your growth, okay? I don't think bad about no one. I don't judge anyone. I don't talk bad about anyone. I don't do anything bad to anyone, even though people do bad things to me. I don't hold grudges. I keep a clear mind. I don't let bad things bother me. This is how strict you have to be in order for you to grow spiritually. You have to have a baby's mind, okay? Babies don't judge. They don't hold grudges. They don't get angry. They just live, right? That's how we have to be. And that's why in the Bible it says you have to be reborn. That is so hard for many people, to be reborn, to be, I'm not going to say a saint, but you have to be like a saint. You can't do harm to anyone. And you'll see. That's why it is so hard for many people to obtain the gifts that are given to them, because their minds are always busy. They're always either judging people or hold grudges or get angry at the stupidest things in life. They get angry. They freak out when something goes wrong. They worry about problems. They worry about, you have to be able to, you know what? If you don't let things bother you, accept the problems come into your life and they will go. They're not going to stay. So don't worry about them. When you start to worry about things, you end up attracting them. And it's going to make you miserable, even stressed out. All right? It's going to cost you your health. Okay? Just live one day at a time and know that you can't control tomorrow. It's not here yet. But whatever you do today will affect you tomorrow. So think twice before making any stupid decision. You can't change the past, obviously, because it's gone. But you can't hold on to it either. Okay? Whatever happened in the past, it's gone. All right? You learn from it, you move on. Just try to focus on now and keep in mind that what you do today will affect you tomorrow. So be nice and do things with good intention. All right? There's a lot of people that are going through the things that you're going through. You're not alone. You're not alone. And maybe you have figured out a way to get through them. You can teach them the way you figured it out. That's good intentions right there. That's doing your good deed of the day. Commit yourself to doing a good deed each day. All right? Write it on a notebook. Say, today I opened the door for someone and they thanked me and I said, you're welcome. That's a good deed. Go out of your way to do something for someone, to put a smile on someone's face, because you don't know what that person is going through. And they might be going through the same things you are, but they don't show it. They're really good at hiding it because they keep to themselves. So be nice, and it will come back to you. It feels good when someone does something good for you, when you need it, right? So keep that in mind. If you do it for someone without expecting anything back, you're doing it from the heart. And that's going to help you grow spiritually. That will actually, the universe is paying attention. All right? If you're a good person and you do good things for other strangers, they give you gifts. They show you how to use your gifts through meditation. All right? So, what are you waiting for? All right? Someone needs your advice. Someone needs a hug. Someone needs respect because they're not getting it where they are. All right? So don't wait too long. I love going out of my way and helping a stranger, or giving people advice on things I've gone through that I see that they're struggling with, And that's what we're here for, to help one another, to be one, united together. We're not here to be different, to judge because that person's black and that person's white, that person's Asian and that person's Spanish. It doesn't matter your race. We're all the same. It doesn't matter what that person has that I don't have. That doesn't matter. You don't take that with you when you pass, right? That really doesn't matter. What matters is what you do here while you're here. That's what matters. And yes, you will be judged by the ruler you measure. Okay? So, they call it karma. So, everything you do to others, when you least expect it, it's gonna come back. So make sure that what you're doing for others are good things and not bad things, all right? Because it always comes back. And when it comes back, it comes at the worst moment. So be careful, all right? Help one another and practice doing good deeds, all right? Don't let others discourage you. We're not all going through the same things. We might, but differently, But no one can tell you how to live your life if they've never been in your shoes. So keep that in mind, all right? Don't let others' opinion bother you. Everyone has opinions. It doesn't matter. You don't have to listen to or do what they tell you to do, you could listen to it. You probably get ideas from it, but not necessarily you have to do what they say or how they want you to do it. Okay? You have free will, but you will know by trusting your gut feeling, you will know exactly what you need to do and how and when. All right? So keep that in mind. Practice meditation. That's the first step of developing your spirituality and your gifts. Okay? Master meditation first. When you do that, come back. All right? And I'll tell you the next step. Okay? But focus on meditation first. All right? That's more important than anything else in this world. Okay? I hope this helped, and I hope you take this advice and apply it in your life, and you'll see the changes automatically. You're gonna see, you're gonna feel different. You're gonna look at the world in a different way. All right, so I'll catch you on the next one.